Greetings and welcome to another video. I'm astrologer Kevis Major, doing it major. And in today's video, we're going to continue talking about the moon. We are currently experiencing a full moon in Gemini, and this is really having a profound effect on our internal workings. I like to say that the moon represents our internal man's or internal woman's or internal child, the side of us that always needs comforting, nurturing, reassuring. It also speaks towards how we react to people, places, circumstances, and situations that may arise in our life. And so as the moon is in Gemini currently, it is making us respond to, the way how we think and our thought processes and the information that we have accumulated. It makes us a bit more social, communicative. We may want to teach or preach at this point in time, or just socialize and be with our peers and friends. Some of us may even want to be outside and move around. Gemini deals with short distance travel. So, moving around the community, taking a walk, taking a hike, I'm saying? Gemini energy really influences all of that. We have certain aspects that, negatively are going to impact our mood, and some of them are going to be more like gifts, positive alignments. So the first one is moon quincunx Venus in Capricorn, or moon in conjunct Venus in Capricorn. And in conjunctions usually create awkward misalignments or misunderstandings, and we know that Gemini deals with being a bit more communicative and free-spirited, light-hearted, but Venus in Capricorn speaks towards being sturdy, stable, committed, and deals with our long-term goals, and in this case our long-term pleasure and long-term love pursuits. And so our mood is going to be a bit more free-spirited, spontaneous, light-hearted, whereas Venus is urging us or asking us to focus on the stability in our love pursuits, in our relationships. And on one side we're going to be craving or desiring connection, but also wanting to have a certain level of independence. So this aspect is a good time for us to reassess our boundaries and just be realistic in our relationships and just how we move forward and present ourselves. The second aspect is a bit more positive. We have moon sextile Mars in Leo, and a sextile is usually a harmonious or energetic connection. And moon in Gemini, Mars in Leo, you could see that Mars is giving us boldness and courage and helping us to express ourselves with a level of confidence. Mars is very aggressive by nature. It won't allow us to be pushed over in conversations or debates or even in a social setting. It's going to allow us to transmute our thoughts and emotions in a more harmonious way, in a more heartfelt way. So this is a good time for socializing, presenting your ideas, and tackling any issues that need courage or self-confidence or self-assurance. Mars is really going to energize that aspect of our life and help our emotional state to be more enthusiastic and passionate about whatever we put our minds to. It's genuinely a time for excitement. Dampening the mood, we have moon square Saturn in Pisces, and as the name suggests, the square brings challenges, and so we are going to experience some tension when it comes to comfort versus our emotional limits and boundaries. Now, Saturn introduces themes of compassion and spirituality, which is going to be a bit challenging for Gemini's easygoing nature, and so we may manifest situations of self-doubt or worry or just be sensitive to criticism. And this is a time for us to try to be realistic with our expectations and avoid escapism. Instead, we should practice emotional maturity and resilience and be able to resist negative self-talk. You understand me? And this square is going to urge us to be a bit more patient with ourselves, a bit more gentle with ourselves as we address our deep-rooted fears. All right, we have Moon trine Pluto in Capricorn. This one could be seen as a more harmonious aspect because Pluto gives us power and control and helps us to transform situations, and the trine is a gift. So right now we have a gift to be a bit more controlling or ambitious and do things with a bit more purpose. Now Pluto does hint a bit to death or destruction or destroying a situation, so it gives us that inner strength it needs to actually go out and destroy certain thoughts or release certain emotional patterns or traumas that may keep us back. And so this training in with Pluto in Capricorn is giving us practical steps that we could do to go out and detach from certain things that keep us back. It gives us the transformative strength to balance out our emotions so that we could go forward and, have some personal or professional growth. So as you could see, this full moon in Gemini offers a blend of different challenges because we do have, the inconjunctions and the squares, but we do have sextiles and trines that give us a bit of support. So ultimately during this time, Sun in Scorpio, I would suggest to just be real honest, you understand me, and straight up with your intentions. You don't want to have any of your own actions or words limiting you or restricting you. We know that people are going to be making transformations, and so take power and control over the transformations with your own authenticity and your own honesty, and just by being yourself, because we could already see that the moon is going to be here with all of these aspects, but it is going to slide into Cancer. When the moon goes into Cancer, it loves to be here, and you're gonna want to be comfortable and in a harmonious state. So for the next 2 to 3 days, move with a level of authenticity, a level of tact. You don't want to be too aggressive or harsh with other people unless it's absolutely necessary. Mars in Leo is going to give you the boldness to really express yourself courageously, but don't do anything that could come back and nip you in the butt when the moon is in Cancer, when we're all going to want to be in, as I said, a harmonious emotional state. All right, major farewell until we meet or greet again. I'm local astrologer Kevis Major, doing it major.